the Freckle family's fantastic face. In the bustling city of Cheeksville, nestled on the rosy plains of a freckled face named Penelope, lived a colony of freckles. There was Dot, the round and cheerful one, Dash, the long and skinny worrywart, and Cluster, a bunch of tiny freckles who always huddled together. These weren't your average freckles, though. Oh no. They were deeply ashamed of their home. Penelope, they felt, had a perfectly smooth, boring face. Every day, they'd huddle and whisper. "Look at that billboard," Dot would sigh, pointing at an advertisement for a flawless, porcelain complexion. "Why can't Penelope be like that?" Dash would wring his metaphorical hands. "We'd be invisible then. No one would ever point and say, 'Look at Penelope, the freckled girl.'" Cluster would whimper in unison, their tiny voices a collective squeak. One sunny afternoon, Penelope was at the park, feeding the pigeons. The freckles, as usual, were grumbling. Suddenly, a tiny voice piped up. It was Pip, a brand new freckle, barely a speck. "Why are we sad?" Pip chirped. The other freckles groaned. "Don't you see, little one? Penelope's face is plain. And we make it weird." Pip tilted his non-existent head. "Weird? But Penelope smiles a lot. And when the sun shines, we all get brighter. We're like a constellation on her face." The other freckles blinked. They'd never thought of it that way. Over the next few days, Pip's words echoed in their minds. They started noticing things. Penelope's smile did light up her whole face, and when she laughed, the freckles jiggled in a way that made her giggle even harder. They watched as other kids pointed at Penelope, not scornfully, but with awe. "Wow, Penelope has so many freckles," they'd say. "They're like little stars." Slowly, the freckles started to feel a shift. Maybe Penelope's face wasn't boring after all. Maybe, just maybe, it was special, just like them. One warm evening, as Penelope watched the sunset, the freckles held a meeting. "You know," Dot said, a newfound cheer in her voice, "we wouldn't be here without Penelope's face." Dash, uncharacteristically calm, added, "And Penelope wouldn't be the same without us." Cluster, encouraged, even managed a single, brave chirp. From that day on, the freckles embraced their home. They basked in the sun, winked at passing butterflies, and even enjoyed the occasional gentle scratch from Penelope's fingers. They learned that true beauty wasn't about being perfect, but about being unique, just like the constellation of freckles that made Penelope, Penelope.